Hello, I'm Mike Weatherford. Welcome to the Mike Weatherford Show. Got my little co-host over here, Mr. Billy Busey.
Hey, what's going on?
What are you doing, brother?
Pampering my butt right now.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's kind of sore.
Is it?
Yeah.
What'd you fall down again?
No.
You been out to the lake, man. Where you been? How did you get your hind end raw at the lake?
Well, it didn't get raw till I got up here.
Oh, really?
But it's all right now.
Well, that's okay. Well, I guess you got washed
stuff.
stuff.
I got the red on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll need some salve, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Tell me something.
Uh-oh.
Man, we got a good one tonight. A lot of people been questioning about this one coming up.
Yeah.
I bet you the chat's going to be on tonight.
I'm hoping it is. I tried to put that out there a little bit.
We did too. You know who we got tonight? We got the Henry County Road Supervisor coming on here tonight. He's going to be talking about what he does and how he does it and why he does it, and got some questions to ask him.
I wonder if we can call him Road Doctor.
The Road Doctor. That's what we ought to call him, the Road Doctor. What do you think? How about we just get him on in here, and we'll just figure out what he wants us to call him. What do you think we ought to call him?
I don't know.
Richie Chilcutt's in the house tonight. Come on in, Richie. Come on in here, brother.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Sit down there and put them ears on and we can hear what you're saying.
All right. How y'all tonight?
Hey, man, we're wonderful. How you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome to the show.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Do you know my old buddy over here, Mr. Billy Busey?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's the right-hand man.
Got a good one.
Got a good one.
Got a good one.
Got a good one.
Everybody needs a right hand.
You got to have a right hand. Sometimes I need two right hands. You look at all these people in here, everybody don't know what's behind the scenes back here. A lot going on, ain't it?
Good crew.
It's a good, busy crew up here, man. So tell me something. Tell me about yourself. Who are you? And tell me about your family, and just tell me what you do in life.
I'm Richie Chilcutt. Born, raised Henry County. Father was born, raised here. He's a school teacher for about 34 years, school principal. My mother's worked at Henry County Medical Center for about 57 years, and got married to Suzanne Chilcutt. She was a gardener, and we have 5 kids between us, and the good crew got 6 grandkids and 1 on the way.
5 kids. No wonder he's got to work so hard.
And
they got a saying about that, but I won't say it.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. But got a bachelor's degree in civil engineering from University of Tennessee at Martin. Worked for a construction company for about 11 years out of Dyersburg, and built industrial parks and sewer treatment plants and factories, and moved on to the school system for 22 years, the Parish Special School District, as a maintenance director, and oversaw most of the construction over those 22 years for the school system, and was asked by a few folks if I could run for road supervisor, and 5 years ago I did, and I've enjoyed it ever since.
So you've been on there 5 years.
5 years.
Don't seem that long ago, really.
It does not. Time has flown by.
Was it a good decision?
Very good. Yes, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I have met a lot of. I thought I knew everybody in Henry County until I took this job. Now I found out I don't.
You will meet them as a road supervisor.
Yes,
I bet
sir.
that phone don't stop ringing, does it?
It's pretty busy. Pretty busy.
It's a little bit more what you expected, huh?
No, it's really not. I mean, it's a little different than I expected, but everything has worked out great. I mean, I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's different. It's different than I expected.
You reckon he gets phone calls telling him how good the job, the road is, or just only when they're tore all the hells? That's when you get the phone call from?
I can weigh about 95.5,
Well,
the bad to the good.
Yeah, which way does that go?
Yeah. But we do get a few calls every now and then, and they're appreciated. We appreciate it.
Y'all do a good job. I mean, you do a lot with less.
I can get into that after a while.
I know you can. What is a life detail, average day, when you get up in the morning time? Billy, tell him he gets up first, right?
Oh, yeah. Coffee.
Billy,
I bet it's coffee.
Yeah.
Not a coffee drinker.
Not a coffee.
No.
Usually when I ask somebody
Orange juice?
No. Usually when
water?
Eggs and water.
What? That's good for you, though. You know why? That way you've been laying there all night. You get that water in you. It helps get all them toxins out because you've just been laying there.
That's good.
It is a doctor, too, on the side.
I believe it.
But,
That's right.
You know, every
May
time
not be the doctor, but I'll doctor you till he comes.
Billy, when I asked somebody what's a typical day, how do you do your day? Billy said, well, they get up every morning. That's the first thing you always say. It's always in my ear. I know Billy going to be talking to me. But tell me what the life and the day of a lot of people don't know what a road supervisor is. I mean, tell them what a road supervisor is.
Of course, the road supervisor is in charge of the maintenance, construction, and safety of all the roads in Henry County.
County roads.
And the county roads, they're the roads in the Paris, Cottage Grove, Puryear, and Henry municipalities are not ours. And then we have probably close to 100 miles of state roads in Henry County that we do not maintain. But I leave the house about 5:30 every morning. We start work at 6.
You sent me a text about 5:30.
Yeah.
I sent you one the night before. Said don't forget tomorrow, and I got a text. But at 5:30 said thank you. I'll be there.
Yeah, I was probably in the bed.
I was.
What time did you say that? About 9?
Yeah, I was in the bed. But we start at 6. We work 4 10s. We work 6 to 4:30 every Monday through Thursday.
We're going to talk about that.
Yep. And start out getting the crews lined out, everything for the day and for the week. I try to, part of what I do is I try to go, everyone that calls in, I try to go and lay my hands on what they called about. Meet with them if it's possible, but try to get my hands and see everything that has to be done. That way I know what needs to happen for it to be repaired. But the calls from the afternoon before, I usually do before lunch, and then usually check back in the office around lunch if I've not got a lot of stuff to do in the office. And then in the afternoons, I run the calls from the morning, and then anything else in the office we catch, I try to catch in the afternoons. Always in the office usually, last hour or two of the day, just trying to catch up on the paperwork and all the state stuff that we have to do. But that's a typical day for us. And then I'm also checking on the crews. Yeah. You know, I keep an eye on the crews and what they're doing all day. Make sure.
How many employees you have?
Got about 44 full-time employees. We've got 2 seasonal people that run the bush hog, right? And from April till about the end of October. 44. Yeah,
that's quite a bit to keep up with.
Bush hog or a tree trimmer?
We've got both. We've got crews that do nothing but trim trees all year. Just keeping them out of the right of way.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the right of way. Well, I thought BPU's got that problem too.
They do.
Y'all not doing what the BPU, you're doing it just for y'all.
Just for the roads, right. They cutting utility right of ways, and we just trying to keep the limbs from slapping the mirrors.
Slapping the mirror. Well, you need to keep around them stop signs too, because I tell you what, there's some areas out there you can't.
You have to fuss at the state when you have issues like that, just like Mike said, you know, with covering up signs. I mean.
Yeah, we try to, people that call in about that, we try to pass the number to the DOT on to them. I try not to deal with them if I don't have to.
What's your budget every year? What is
the highway department runs off about $5.5 million a year.
So you're responsible for $5.5 million.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what is your salary?
My salary is about around $87,000 to $88,000 a year.
Man, that ain't much of that budget.
It's not.
No.
It's not. It's not. But payroll for our people, and payroll includes, you being a business owner know, all your payroll taxes and your insurances and workman's comp. You know, that all runs pretty close to $2 million a year for us. So out of our $5.5 million budget.
Wonder what percent of that is of the whole general budget?
The county's general budget?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, our budget is separate from the county's. We have our own budget. We have our own.
How are you funded?
We're funded through property tax. We get about
county property tax.
County property tax.
Not city,
right?
County.
We get about $1.6 million of the property tax.
Okay.
We get about $460,000, depending on the year, $460,000 a year from wheel tax.
Right.
Which is, it's not much. We get $2.5 million a year from fuel tax. That's our biggest
Fuel tax.
revenue.
Diesel
When you
trucks
go-
come through and I buy gas.
When you buy gas,
Right.
you know, this big Improve Act came through 3 or 4 years ago and upped the fuel tax for gasoline and diesel.
Yeah.
Ended up being about 6 cents on gas and about 10 cents on diesel fuel.
Right.
And that increased our budget. Just that little increase in gas, which you know is not really noticeable because gas varies 30 cents a gallon from one side of the county to the other sometimes.
Wonder how much the whole gas tax is. You know, Billy, total?
The whole gas tax.
Yeah, like gas is $2.70, $2.85 right now.
About 46 cents of that is tax.
States and federal.
I thought it
46.
was higher than that, the
46.
combination.
I did too. I thought it was about
I think-
65.
Yeah.
Now,
I won't
diesel fuel may be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's that's our biggest revenue is the fuel tax, and that Improve Act, it not only increased the state Department of Transportation's budget, but it increased the counties based on population mainly,
Right.
and it's increased us about $700,000 a year. Just that 6 cents on gas and 10 cents on diesel increased our budget by that much.
Got a question somebody asked here. What is the set off a right of way of the county from the road? I'm sure that's what the question means. Center road. What is the county right of way?
Back in the 80s, the county commission gave the county highway department a 50-foot right of way on all county roads, and
Where's that?
that's 25 foot from the center each
East
direction.
side. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's what we're allowed to work in.
All right.
We have some reasons to get off, but the Tennessee Uniform County Highway Law puts that in writing everywhere,
25
what you
foot.
can do. I mean, where you can work in that right of way and what it takes to work out of that.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know. We have a road list a county road list that we turn in to the state every year. And we're only allowed to work on those roads that are on that list. And there are several roads in the county that.
Hold on a minute. Let me butt in.
Go right ahead.
A list. Okay, start over. Did you understand that? I didn't. Where's that list come from?
The list of course, I don't know where it started back at the beginning of time, but the county had a list of the roads. And then back when the Uniform Highway Law took place, that list that they had at that time was turned into the state, and that's all that you're allowed to work on.
Gotcha.
We've got 863 roads in Henry County,
Right.
and that's what we're allowed to work on. We can work off of them in places for the post office and for the school system.
But what about the new roads it's added? Have we added new roads in time?
We've added a couple, and I've got about 6 pages of specifications that have to be followed before we'll accept a road into the county road plan. You know, a lot of places they put in a gravel road and they want the county to take care of it.
Always. I hear it all the time. And
Can't-
abandoned roads
can't
too.
happen.
You know, there's some roads out there in Mansfield that I'm familiar with. It used to be a county road. Matter of fact, my driveway used to be a county road.
A lot of places like that.
Yeah, and all of a sudden y'all just abandoned the damn thing. I don't know what happened. I mean, before you and I was ever born.
Right,
you know,
right.
How many miles of road are there in Henry County? And you're in county roads.
Just the roads that we take care of,
Right.
we lack 10 miles, having 900 miles that we maintain.
You think back when we was running around here, we was riding on 900 miles? Jesus Christ. It'd take you a while to run every one of them roads down if you just want. How long? It would take forever, 900 miles to county.
It's almost like driving
Yeah, 60 mile an hour, and you couldn't run that on 30 mile an hour. You couldn't do it in a day. It'd take you weeks.
Oh, it's like driving to Orange Beach and back.
That's right. Jesus Christ.
That's about how many miles
Most
we've
of them
got.
tar and chip.
We've got about half. Well, we've got about probably between 30 and 35 miles of gravel road left. Still. Everywhere. We've got and a lot of them are 1/10 and 2/10 of a mile.
Right.
And then we've got some that start out tar and chip on each end where people live, and then the roads that connect them, like Rattery Cemetery down there, it's probably it's mile and 2 or 3/10 long, and it's got 8/10 of gravel in between it because there's nothing in there.
Do you think our roads out in the county are set up good enough for tar and chip? Because the reason why I'm asking that, it seems like the tar and chip road just don't last. You know, none of roads last anymore. You know, the old roads back when I was all kids, Billy, road lasts forever. Now, damn road, a year or two, it's wore out. My road gets potholes in it all the time. I don't know.
Roads used to be dirt, wasn't it?
Yeah, mine was dirt.
Yeah, there's a lot of roads that were one-lane gravel roads that are now tar and chip.
Yeah.
And they've got hog barns and chicken barns and heavy and semi trucks run them on them daily.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're not designed for that.
That's right.
You know, look out here where they're building the new 641 and see what a highway that's designed
for 8 big trucks. I got you.
Look at that, and now look what we do on these.
So you have to fight that, and we're not knocking nobody.
No,
I mean, business is business. That's just the roads. The road base or foundation of the road wasn't designed for what we're putting on it, and you're putting tar and chip because you can't afford to asphalt all of them. What's it cost a mile to do a tar chip road?
Tar and chip about $30,000 a mile.
Why the hell so high?
Asphalt, a gallon of liquid asphalt is $2 a gallon. A gallon, we put about 3/10 of a gallon per square yard.
At least that's cheaper than gas.
And lasts longer.
Yeah, but Jesus Christ, can you imagine?
I probably shouldn't have said that.
How much a mile again? Tell me that again. Tar and chip.
30,000 to tar and chip.
You got somebody out here, one of y'all people do the math for me, 900 miles at 33,000.
Figure half of it, because to pave a mile of hot mix is about $85,000.
We're going to say tar and chip. Everybody wants their road tar and chip. And the ones that's been tar and chipped are ready to be tar and chipped again. I'm sure they're getting close.
We do it all. We do it from April till November, and that's our main thing is tar and chipping roads.
That's right, and you're probably redoing the ones you did 5 years ago. But I just wonder how much money. Billy, you're smart. How much at $33,000 a mile times 900? Somebody do the math. All these people standing around. Dana, are you doing math?
No, she's trying to keep up with Facebook.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of money.
$27 million.
It is.
Right off the top of my head.
That's right. So if people, when they bitching and complaining, wanting their road tar and shit, they remember, you know, and I don't mean this in a bad way when I say this, but people move here from other towns and other states, and we're laid back. We're laid back around here.
That's why they move here.
That's right. And then the first thing they want to do is complain and bitch because their road ain't tar and chip. They want it. And I tell them, welcome to Paris, but leave that crap where you come from. And I'm not being mean because I don't want to pay no more taxes. And if you got a pothole in your road, they'll eventually get to it and fix it if you call and raise enough hell.
You'll ask them. Most people moved here
to get away from it.
Because taxes are cheap.
And you can't have $27 million worth of tar and chip.
They better vote in another governor.
Yeah, you're right. But, you know, I got a question here. How do you stop Big Rich from running your road? There's really no way to stop them. They got just as much right, I guess, as you and I do.
That's stopping industry in the county, and we don't want to do that. That'd be good for the tire business.
Yeah, I don't do tires, thank God. But that's a lot of, you know. I'm still stuck on that $33,000 a mile. I'm going to have to do some investigating.
$33,000.
How in the hell is that high? It don't make a lick of sense. How much of that's labor from y'all?
How many
less than half
we got in control?
Probably less than half is labor.
What goes into making a mile road? I mean,
well, of course, when we tar and chip, it's not just one layer.
No, I know it's not.
And where we tear up the worst places on tar and chip, we usually take a grader and build the base up because it's failed for some reason or another, and we build the base up.
Gravel wears out.
It does, and we let cars and traffic drive on it, and that helps compact the gravel that we put in there. Then we put a layer of tar and chip on that part. Then we do a layer of number 6 rock. Mm-hmm. Then we put a layer of number 6 over the entire road, and then we come back with a layer of number 7s. So it's actually in places there's 3 layers of tar and chip on there.
How long does a tar and chip road in Henry County last?
The ones that we've been doing, the crew that I've got now, and we've got a new distributor which has helped out a lot, which spreads the tar for us. You know, it's a truck, a tank, spray bar. I think we can get 8 or 10 years out of them, a lot of them. Now, there'll be a few pothole patching on the whole thing, but generally the integrity of the road is usually, I'd say 8 or 10 years.
That's about the life of it. Then you have to go back and start patching at 8 or 10 years or replace it 8 or 10 years.
Right.
You know,
I keep up with statistics like how bad the road gets compared to like rain, the weather, like rain or snow or.
We haven't kept up with that. I just know in the last 2 years, we've had so much, and it's not just the rain that we've had, because I know it was 19 was the wettest year in Henry County in 129 years.
Really?
And then 20 wasn't far behind it. And we've in 19 we lost 15 roads to some of the storms that we had. I mean, absolutely cut them in two. A gap.
Yeah.
50, 60 feet wide. And so that slowed us down a lot on our tar and chipping process that summer, because we were trying to get the roads back passable. But we have got all those back up. Everything's opened back up now, except the Elkhorn Bottom, and that's another completely different story.
It's never open down there, is it?
Well, occasionally. Occasionally it is. But, it's, like I said, about half of our roads are tar and chip, and about half are hot mix.
Billy, I've seen Richie. Richie and I are not, we've known each other forever. He knows my sister. Went to school with my sister.
Went to school with you.
Went to school with me.
Yeah, I was a year ahead of me.
Yeah, I was a year ahead of him. But you said you knew my sister. But I didn't know Richie that well. I see him, we speak, we're friends, and we talk, and I've called him, one time and about something I needed done, and they're good about it. But me and him have always disagreed on this one thing, and he knows I'm going to bring this up. The 4-day work week. I'm a business owner.
Yes, sir.
And I got employees.
What's the hardest part of your day with employees? Hardest part?
The hardest part. You got time?
Well,
let me ask
started in the morning.
No, that's not my hard. Well, yeah, you're right. But let me tell you something. I have studied this before I asked you this question. That was handed to you. That was already going on when you come in. So I can't blame it on you or give you credit, either one. It was already happening. But they work 10 hours a day, 4 days a week. And as a business owner, and I'm going to give you a chance to explain this, how that, to me, it absolutely cannot work. It's not as much productivity, because it's mattered in days, not hours. And I can't see, how a 4-day work week, 10 hours a day, and I'm going to make some of your employees mad, and I'm not saying to go back to 5 days, and I'm not saying, and I did give you credit, you inherited that, but explain to old Mike, a business owner, that for 35 years I've had employees, and how you can get by. Maybe it's because I got customers coming to me. I don't know. I'm going to have to hush and let you answer, but how you can do this job better in 4 days, 10 hours a day, than you can in 8 hours.
This is the way that I see it from being in the construction business so long. Mm-hmm. And the hardest part in the morning when everybody gets to work is getting everybody in a truck and getting the crews together, what they're going to do that day. And then when it comes quitting time, they're all over the county and they all come back. And it takes
2 hours a day.
Okay.
So you're down to 6 hours at 8 hour day. Go ahead.
You're at 8 hours on a 10-hour day.
That's right.
Okay. Multiply that 2 hours times 5. You lose 10 hours a week instead of 8 hours a week.
Gotcha.
So you're working 8 hours a day, 4 days a week, instead of 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you're gaining 2 hours of work, actually.
Now, I'm going to be the double-edged sword here. As a business owner, if my problem is getting my guys to turn in wrenches earlier in the morning, I go out there and say, all right, boys, let's get to work. It's time to go to work.
Yep.
Have you not tried that part?
We have.
But you still think.
I still think.
You still think that you're getting more done in 4/10s than I can in 5/10, 5/8.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Jessica goes out there and tells them get to work.
Yeah.
But 95 counties in Tennessee, over 80 of them are on 4 10-hour days because of that. Now, we're on call 7 days a week, 24 hours a day.
But you got to understand, 35 years of being a business owner, to me, that's mind-boggling. If I was a road supervisor, me personally, I'd have to be proving that it works.
Your customers come to your place of business.
That's what I was going to give you credit for. Go ahead. I'm going to let you say it.
Your customers come to your place of business.
You got to go to them.
And we have to go.
I understand.
Like I said, we got 900 miles to cover, and we've got crews all over the county.
If it's working, I'm glad.
I think we're benefiting from it.
That's the hardest question I'm going to ask you. You knew that was coming, probably, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Because like I said, you and I have had that conversation before.
We have.
So yeah.
But I did give him credit. I said he didn't come up with it, and
I've
I said,
always wanted to do it though.
that's right. Well, everybody asks me why I work 5 days a week. And I say because I can't get it done in 4. That's what I tell them, or 3, or 2, or 1. Yeah. But as business owner, Billy, we're all, business owners. We look at it. We are for profit. I got to pay all my employees and all the bills that you have to pay, and I know it's different when you work for the government, and I know it's all different. But to me, as a business owner, and I'm probably not the only one that's going to say we just can't, in our mind, it's against everything that a business does. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? But I give you credit. It's working. You do a good job.
Appreciate it.
And he didn't create that monster. He just kind of feed it, right?
That's it.
There you go.
We're just trying to make do what we got.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Billy, what do you think?
Well, I was kind of wondering, how do you come up with? I noticed some roads had reflectors on them. The paint was a little bit different. Why is all that changed, or how they figure all that out?
All state roads.
State roads.
Reflectors on them. We paint some of our hot mix roads, especially ones that have a lot of traffic and visibility issues. Or tar and chip. It's hard to paint tar and chip because it's so light anyway. But our hot mix roads, we try to paint. When we pave, we try to paint pretty soon after we get through with the paving. And then the ones that need it after 5 or 6 years, we restripe them. And so
one of the things I noticed when I was out there slinging pizzas at night is kind of hard to see, especially when it goes to rain.
We've got some issues. And of course, our paint that we use are DOT spec, and they have glass beads in them, which are reflective beads, and that helps. At night with the lights, and but it's all a state.
As bad as it is over in Benton County.
You need to get that job, get that roller, and go down there and paint them things. You just bend over and just.
We'll get you a handle. You don't have to bend over.
You ain't got to get your handle.
It'd be crooked.
That's why we sub it out, because it's an art.
They just did my highway 69, and that thing is smooth as silk. And that's the prettiest road. I want to take pictures of it because it's so smooth, and them yellow lines as straight as there. That guy don't drink no coffee. He don't do anything. He must go to church every night and go to bed after that. How can you drive and try that thing straight?
It's an art. That's
it's
we don't
be.
do it. We could rent the equipment and do it ourselves, but they tried that one time before I started, and I got some calls about it later on.
If you notice how straight they are, there is an art to it.
It's an art.
It's got to be. Somebody said, "Oh, it's GPS." Well, I watched him one day. That dude just sitting there just looking, man. That dude's riding around looking back, and that line is straight in there. I can't even draw a straight line. I can't even sign my name properly. How them guys do
I couldn't
that,
even
man.
attempt it.
How do you decide which road you're going to work on first? What's just the priority, Richie?
If we have a lot of roads called in, we try to set our priority on average daily traffic count, and we have that on most of our roads in Henry County through the state. We have an idea of the average traffic count on a road in Henry County. The ones that have the most traffic usually get the attention first.
Squeaky wheel.
The one that affects the most people in a day's time. And we go from there and work our way down. And granted, there's some small roads we have to get on pretty quick because the situation is worse and could cause it's a safety issue. Safety issue is our number one concern, keeping everybody safe on the road and making the roads.
All this safety.
Well, it's the lawyers. Yeah. They won't sue you for it.
There you go. The true Richie's coming out now.
Better watch it. We ain't at the shop.
Yeah, you ain't at the shop, Richie. Okay. Go ahead, brother.
But anyway, no, it is. We want everybody to get to work safely and get home safely to the families every day, and that's a priority. And if anything causes a safety issue, we try to get to that first.
I understand.
And then after that, it's average daily traffic counts and a lot of times how many calls we get on it. If it's something that just the squeaky wheel,
that's right.
It gets the grease.
Hey, you already been halfway through the show that quick. Whoa. They're hollering in my ear to take a break.
I figured about 5 minutes.
I know it. They hollering in my ear to take a break. You ain't going to leave, are you?
No, sir.
I'll give you another piece of pizza if you'll hang around.
I'm good. Thank you.
All right, folks, we got Richie Chilcutt, the Henry County Road Supervisor, and we're discussing our roads in Henry County. We got a chat line going. There's some people asking some questions. I'll try to get to them as Miss Dana sends them to me. So we're going to take a break so we can pay Billy. He just looks cheap. He's really not cheap. He just looks that way. But we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
This presentation of the Mike Weatherford Show is being brought to you by
Paris Power Sports, a bad boy and skag mower dealer and service center that is the area's leading power sports company since 2016. Mow with an attitude and power on.
Napa Auto and Truck Parts. With over 95 years of experience, you can trust the Napa know-how.
Take Me Back Cafe, delicious home-cooked family-style meals in a nostalgic, warm, and inviting atmosphere. Take Me Back Cafe, great for the entire family.
And the attorneys at Hawley & McAdams, who with over 90 years of combined experience, pride themselves in competent, thorough representation, utilizing their vast experience in a broad array of practice areas. Voted favorite law firm in the 14th Annual Reader's Choice Award, Hawley & McAdams are proud and honored to serve you.
Don't let pain become a way of life. Voted 6 years in a row as the winner of Favorite Chiropractor in the PI Reader's Choice Awards. Dr. Dustin Forrester can help restore your sense of normalcy and help put some spring back in your step. We are proud to announce the addition of Dr. Grace Burden to our staff, providing the service of dry needling for all our patients. Call our office at 731-644-9000 to schedule your appointment today, and you could be another one of our many happy and satisfied customers.
The decision to buy or sell a home can be a difficult one, and it's important to have someone you can trust during that process. Landmark Realty is that someone, committed to serving you and to building solid, long-lasting relationships. Our experienced real estate agents with established professional networks work hard to help you find your perfect dream home. Browse our wide variety of homes at landmarkrealtytn.com or stop in at either of our 2 locations in Camden or Paris. Don't live in the past. Let Landmark move you into your future.
Whether it's real estate, business, criminal, or family law, civil litigation, estate planning, or even personal injury, attorneys Andy Clark, and Chad Cox of Clark & Cox PLLC provide the experience and trusted representation that you're looking for. A long-standing Paris PI Reader's Choice favorite. Clark & Cox address your legal issues using the team approach, setting into motion a strong and highly competent and capable staff to assist you with all your legal needs. To find out more about how we can help you, visit clarkandcoxlaw.com or call us at 731-642-4446.
Welcome back to the Mike Weatherford Show. We got Richie Chilcutt, Henry County Road Supervisor. We've been chatting with him, and Billy, I've learned a lot from him.
Me too.
You know, I'm kind of dumb, and you're kind of smart and pretty. You know, I learned from all these people. You already knew all this stuff, didn't you?
I just look smart. You remember, I'm half Filipino.
Oh, okay. Just half you, half smart.
Well, you know, they all lawyers and doctors.
Yeah, they are that. Asians are intelligent people, they claim.
Yeah.
What happened?
What do you mean?
I'm wondering. I was wondering. Richie, welcome back, brother.
Look what China's doing.
I'm telling you. Have you enjoyed it so far?
Yes, sir.
Have you
Yes,
got
sir.
you getting some good questions answered? And
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man. I mean, we treat you like family and have fun, and ain't nothing fancy. You get to answer some questions. Somebody asked me here till my screen went blank. Somebody asked me
218.
Yeah, 218-641. How's that going to affect with the county? Tell me what y'all. Yeah, is there going to be a new Highway 218 from 641? I'm going to assume they're going to talk about to the right of it if you're going to Murray.
It ties back in with 79
That's right.
toward the lake.
Yeah.
It's my understanding from TDOT, because we do deal with TDOT.
Right, you have to.
Pretty regular.
Because you touch them all the time.
And there's no plan right now and no right-of-way acquisition or anything for a bypass any further around.
Well, good. Let's take a red light down on 641.
Billy, I agree, brother.
That ought to be.
Let us bitch a little bit. They put a darn good road in, right?
Yeah.
They put stop signs, red lights. I don't understand it.
And then that one out there.
54?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Somebody going to have a wreck out there because people still ain't got used to that.
I had a call the other night from somebody high up and said, Mike, does the 69 need a red light there where 218 crosses there by the airport. And I said, not no, but hell no. I want to go home and have to stop no more when I leave the grocery store. I want to go home. I'm sorry, Richie. Go ahead.
That's fine.
You probably want that red light in the morning.
No, I wouldn't mind in the morning.
Not in the evening.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Richie. That's not professional.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We like I said, we don't. A lot of people call and say, I live on Highway 77. I need somebody to come out here and mow where I can see to get out.
Right.
I try to tell everybody, if you can associate a number with a road, it's probably not ours.
That's right.
We have 2 roads that I know of that have numbers on them, and that's Old Highway 119, which is off of Cypress Road, and Old State Route 76 across from Tosh Farms out there.
Well, I'll be darned. That's right. Numbered roads.
And that's about the only 2 roads with numbers that are.
They named after your granny's mama's baby's mama.
Probably ours.
That's probably y'all.
Yeah.
So out there, a lot of roads are Busey, all them baby mamas you got out there.
Busey Circle over
Busey, there. All them named
we
after
done made it from Buchanan to the city.
Yeah.
I still live in Buchanan.
How many pieces of equipment do y'all have out there? I mean, do you have any idea how big that department is? I mean, you got trucks and graders. And
counting everything, not counting shop equipment.
No, don't count
everything we've got. We've probably got close to 50 or 60 pieces of equipment, just guessing.
Trying to keep
maybe
all
a
that
little
up.
more.
So you got a lot. This is something I know a lot about maintenance. So you got a pretty high maintenance on that. Like
I have a foreman and 4 shop people, mechanics, welders, and I got one that does nothing but services. He fuels and changes oil and greases equipment.
Oil changes get old. After 35 years, I couldn't be your oil change man.
We've got a shed that's just our oil change.
Well, he needs a raise. I tell you, he's sick of changing damn oil. He is. I would be, but now wouldn't you?
Yeah. And like I said, we've got we've tried to get into purchasing new equipment, and I've been there 5 years, and I think we've been able to purchase. I'm trying to count, and that includes some trailers that we bought, and trucks and tractors and bush hogs, and bought a new grader, didn't buy a new one. It was 3 years old when we bought it, and of course that's $200,000.
Sure,
grader. I thought he was gonna say grill.
No,
he hasn't bought a grill yet.
He ain't gonna buy no coffee pot neither. He don't drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee. But we've purchased about 35 pieces of equipment since I've been in office in the last 5 years. We've got 7 new dump trucks, some shape, form, or fashion.
I'm glad you got rid of that one had that different color front end on it.
We painted it before we got rid of it.
Yes,
we did. I was tired of looking at it.
It was so embarrassing. Here comes Henry County Highway Department, got an orange front end on a red truck. I thought, Jesus Christ, paint the damn thing.
I ordered a truck, and that's an issue now. We've ordered a new grapple truck.
Good luck.
Because we've gotten into so much storm damage on these roads that we spend a lot of time picking up limbs and trees from storm damage. And we've ordered a new grapple truck because the tornado we had in June, we got some money from FEMA for it. So we used that to.
You got it yet?
Ordered it July, first or second week of July, 240 days lead time. So we ought to get it about April.
Yeah.
And I ordered a dump truck in June, and it's probably going to be somewhere around there before we get it. They say 200 to 250 days of lead time on purchasing equipment.
Right.
We bought a new tractor with a side boom mower on it, and luckily we got it in about 2 months, 3 months.
Is that one of them side boom mowers, the kind that tore down my no hunting signs?
Yes, sir.
That's the ones that done that.
That's the one.
Richie, remember that?
I won't give the guy's name, but
that was a family member that turned you in too, bro.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll get him back.
I know you will. But what's the hardest part of your job?
Something I didn't expect. When I started in office, getting up at 4:30 every morning, but no, I'm used to that too. But it seems like we deal with a lot of property disputes. People call and say, this is my land. It's an old right of way. It's my land, and I can't decide that, but I just know it's not the county highway department. So it ends up, I get a lot of calls like that.
Really?
We've got a lot of calls because On I know up around off Cypress Road, there are some subdivisions up there, old subdivision plats with small lots on them.
Are you talking about Casablanca? Is that what you call it?
Cabana Estates.
Oh my God! I showed you all that. Is
You
that
saw
not a
that?
mess?
Was it 2,000 lots up there?
I don't. It was that
Half of
more
them-
than that. They ain't
half
got
of them-
right of ways.
There's right of ways. There are no roads.
That's right. I was telling Billy had to move lots down just to get a road
People
in.
call me, I need you to come put this road in so I can get to my lot. I can't.
No.
It's not part of our county road list.
You know who sold all them? Well, I'm gonna say his name.
No, yeah.
I'll tell you off the record.
Easy.
I won't say his name.
That's a lot of issue we
Remember,
have.
I was just telling you about that is a mess down
but-
there. I've helped a couple of my people that I know that's got lots and I'm searching for them and find the owners of it, and they buying and putting bigger lots together. But that was back before had any kind of
It's the 50s and 60s.
had any kind of what do you want to call that? Maybe some kind of overlook or somebody take care of that. You couldn't do that now.
Nope.
You couldn't put all these lots with no roads.
That was
Billy.
before Facebook.
Yeah.
Planning Commission.
But planning commission, there you go,
you
Richie.
go. Yep.
But Billy, there's a place out he can tell you. I showed you that there ain't even no road. They want to put a road in. Somebody's going to lose a lot because you got to move everybody down a little bit to give a road in there. And before you know it, the guy on the end's got a 4-foot lot. I mean, it's just a mess, ain't it?
And another thing, it's dealing with the budget. We've got our budget, and we try to stay within it. We
Fighting with the county.
something I want to talk to you. No, I really don't. I really don't have a lot of issue with the county, the mayor or the county commissioners. Everything goes along pretty good. I mean, we've got our budget, so therefore we try to live within it. If they'll just let me do with what they've given me and don't ask for any of it back, I'll try not to ask for any more from
Well,
them.
you give some of it back.
No.
Yeah, you don't spend it all. That goes into another account down the road.
No, sir. That goes into our fund balance.
That's what I said. It goes.
But it's ours.
That's why I said it's your money.
Yeah, county can't touch it.
That's right.
And we're getting a pretty healthy fund balance and hope to have a paving project, pretty large paving project. But I told you we had almost 900 miles of road in Henry County. Yeah. There's only 14 counties in the state out of 95 that have more county road miles than us.
That'd be up in East Tennessee.
Just 14.
That's East Tennessee. They got some roads.
Some of them. Weekly County's one of them. They've got about 50 more miles.
Yeah,
of road
Henry
than we
County.
do.
Weekly County is a bigger county. Henry County, square miles.
Yep. And but we're like 45th in funding from the state.
Right.
So we're probably taking care of more miles with less money than anybody.
That's good.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of these. This is coming in. I hate to butt in on you.
Go
but
right ahead.
Do you know where Meadowbrook Drive is? Meadowbrook.
Yes, sir.
They're complaining about it's a dead end road and it needs paving.
Meadowbrook.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I think that's the one off of Jackson Drive.
Well, they'll tell us. Find out, Dana.
Let me tell you
they say that it's a dead end and it needed paving, and it says it's not fair on most calls. I don't know what that part means. And I also mentioned those two people that mentioned Meadowbrook Drive.
Okay, I tell you how our resurfacing works with the county.
Would that be a county road? I don't know where Meadowbrook is.
Meadowbrook, yeah. I think.
If you're watching, tell
Like I
me.
said, we got 863. I know where most of them
I don't know
are.
where I know where that one is. Just tap back and give us a general vicinity where it's at.
But we have what we call a 5-year road plan that's required by the state every year.
Right.
And that is what we plan on resurfacing every year for the next 5 years.
Gotcha.
And it changes every year. Sure. Sometimes they move up on the priority list. Sometimes they move down. But we have 5 road board members, one from every district in the county.
Right.
We get together every year. They bring in their constituents' request, and we try to prioritize them along with what we know the road needs and make a road list. And we try to work off that every year as far as resurfacing.
It's a fluid thing. It can move.
Yes. It's not set in stone. Yeah, so it changes from year to year, but they need to contact their road board member.
Right.
And they take those notes, and we bring them all together once a year and revamp our 5-year plan.
That's I didn't think about the road board. I should have got one of them on here to tell us about how that works. So that's what they do. They they're the ears of the community.
They are.
And they come to you as a mouth and tell you what they need in their district.
We'll go ahead and give them out because a lot of people don't know who their road
Tell them who they
are. Cody Craig's in the 1st district. Kyle Norwood in the 2nd district. 3rd district is Michael Parker. 4th district is James Bonneau. And the 5th district is Roy Henry. And then Bobby Milam is the chairman of the road board. He's not over any one district.
The first district where I live. Who's my road board?
Cody Craig.
Cody. How come I don't know Cody?
Works for BPU.
Okay. I may know him. I may know him. Huh. That's pretty. Billy, go ahead. Yeah. See what you got on your mind over. I see you chomping around over there.
I was kind of wondering.
It's off Jackson Drive.
How do you? Yeah,
that's what I thought. I know exactly where it's at.
Yeah, I believe I got a story about that road. We'll have to wait.
After hours.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How do you know about cutting and trimming the trees for the right-of-ways, depending on, I've noticed sometimes you come up to a stop sign and you try to look down through there and you can't hardly see, and, you might be on a county road and it all looks good and just different spots. How do y'all come up with that?
Where it runs into a state road is where we have some issues, because the state wants to say that it's the county's priority, and we won't say it's the state's,
How can y'all work that out?
We do usually. And the biggest thing we have with visibility issues is usually when a corn crop comes up, because the farmers want to plant it right to the edge of the asphalt, because you get more yield per acre. But and we want them to stay out of the right of way. But so it's kind of a happy medium. We have not had to cut too many crops to make it safe to pull out. We do occasionally. We don't like to, but. Like I said, the biggest thing, if you have issues, please call us. I mean, we take calls all day, every day. And
what is the number up there to the
642-3162?
Okay, put that on there. Somebody on the stream there. I see Kevin doing something over. No, he's playing Monopoly or something. I don't know what he's not working, is he?
I don't know.
No, he's doing something.
He ain't really getting paid. He might not be working.
No, he probably ain't. I mean, you're getting all the money.
Well, look at me.
But it's off Jackson Drive. That's what I said. Yeah. Pretty and smart. It's pretty smart. Off at just tell him to call
5th District.
Yep. You call at Jackson Drive. Call their road board and talk to them, or they can call your office.
They can. They call it, and we'll give them their road board member's number.
Right. What is that number?
642-3162.
3162. That's who to call. And complain.
And most people have my cell phone number.
Really?
So.
Well, I'm not going to ask for that.
I don't mind.
No, I'm not going to give that out.
They'll give it to you when you call the office.
Well, you can give it. I asked you for it. Go ahead. It's up to you.
336-6965.
There you go. Now, that's a good man right there. Give your cell phone.
Sure
bro.
Is.
I mean, I respect that, bro. You taking your job serious. What's some of the rumors and falsehoods? And cause we're after the truth around here. That's what we got out of you, the truth about the road. Let's call it the road department, the county highway department out there. Tell me some of the rumors that you'd like to put to rest. That no, we don't do this, we don't do that. I know some rumors. I'm gonna see if you know them.
And the biggest thing you can see around there is that it takes 5 people to lean on a shovel to direct traffic.
Yeah.
And you know that. That's the state. That's not the county. I'm just kidding. DOT, I'm just playing with you.
I'm going to tell you a funny story.
Nothing done now.
I'm going to tell you a funny story that I heard. It may not be true. You remember when Thomas Bratton was the road supervisor?
Yes, I do.
Well, they said that he sent a crew out there, and they called back on radio, and they said, Thomas said, we forgot to bring the culvert. He said, all right, I'll get somebody out there with it a little bit. They called back, and they said, well, we also forgot the shovels. He said, well, can't you find someone else to lean on till we get there? That might have been a Richie Chilcutt.
I'm not going to argue.
Now, hold on, man. Maybe I wasn't, Thomas. Maybe that was Richie. Is that something like you'd say?
Yeah, probably. I would say that.
Yeah, can you find something else to prop up on till we get there?
They from Buckhannon.
Yeah, Buckhannon. You're country boy, Buckhannon. But there is a lot of, you do catch a lot of hail.
We do, but
I hear it. Now, see, let me tell you something. I'm in the public. I'm not elected. I'm just old Mike, Billy, and I take up for y'all and try to explain to people the difference between a county road, a state road, and a city road. And it's just like you can't get people to quite grasp that. And I understand. And I say, that's not a county road. Why don't they blade the snow off our? I'm going to let you tackle that job about snow blading. Right. I hear that every year. At my shop, I got a lot of people come through my shop, and they complain. I say, look, they don't even do my road. I mean, I do mine myself. And every farmer out there, the bale guys out there, they take care of our roads ourselves out there. Explain to us about snow removal, snow plows, and why that's not y'all's job to do.
Well, we do that. We have 3 dump trucks with plows. We have 3 ton and 3/4 ton trucks with plows. We have a.
Well, I never seen y'all out there in my area.
We've been there.
Where? When?
Sparks Road.
You ain't never been on spot. I do that by damn self.
Pled Wade. We use it to cut through.
Oh, that's probably right. After I bladed it for y'all.
We appreciate it too. But we have.
I like it.
Yeah, he's got a sense of humor. I like him too, bro.
We've got a tractor with a 10-foot articulating blade on it.
Y'all do a lot of that.
We do, and we've got 2 road graders, and we try to run all of them every time it snows. We have 900 miles to take care of, so when you're going 5 to 10 miles an hour.
Main roads you hit?
We hit all the main roads when we start with the big trucks. We do Shady Grove, Reynoldsburg,
and that is Old County Road, Shady Grove,
Old Paris Murray.
Right.
You know, our main roads, Lampkins Road, out Cottage Grove. Right. We try to do Old Springville Road, Elkhorn Road. Those are some of our major roads. And then we just since I've been here, we purchased some snow plows for these 3/4 ton and ton trucks, and we can get into some of these smaller roads around
like Sparks Road,
right. The lake area roads. You know, a lot of people, you know, where the hills and stuff are the worst, and but a lot of times when we plow, we probably shouldn't, but everybody wants you to be plowing, and that's just polishing ice.
That's all you do.
But
if
people don't understand that if it's snow,
it comes
leave
off.
it on there. It's better traction, but that's beside the point.
I know.
We try to spread. We don't do salt. We don't do any salt. Never have bought salt.
Right.
And don't do any pre-treatment, anything like that. We buy cinders from the coal plants.
You better get you a stockpile. They're shutting them places down left and right.
Got a pretty good pile this summer.
We're going electric car with no electric
green.
plant. Yeah, no electric plants. That's not your side.
You got to make electricity some way.
I don't know whether we're going all electric without coal plants. I don't know how the hell we're going to make it. Go ahead.
I don't either. But we use the cinders on hills and in intersections, dangerous intersections where it may be coming down the hill to stop, like out off West Antioch where it comes on to 79. Right. It helps you get traction, and they're dark, so the sun helps. It melts the ice faster.
It does.
And we try to do that in the worst spots. And we have people call in. You know, a lot of people say, "Look, I've got a doctor's appointment in 2 days, and I can't get out of my road." And we try to make a special effort to get down there.
Well, that's good.
Places like that, the smaller roads, and like I said, the high traffic is where we start, and work our way in from there. And
where I live at, we got a lot of big farmers out in that area. And I'm not a farmer, but I got tractors, buckets and stuff, and I'll get out there and do my little road, my driveway, my neighbor's driveway. But then you got the Bell Boys and the Bomers and all them guys.
Kudos to those people in Tosh Farms too.
Yes, sir.
Tosh plows several miles of road.
He does.
Snow
and
plows.
all my neighbors come out there, they'll do it road, and that's just how us. I don't mean this disrespectful, but how us hometown local boys do things. We don't call
everybody moves to Henry County.
That's right. We don't bitch and complain. We just, by God, get on the tractor and do it. It's just because we know y'all are busy.
Sure do.
Yeah. Do you drive around and check out the stuff? Just get out and just do your little drive?
All day, every day.
Or do you wait on people to call you in?
If I don't have calls, I'm usually going to the crews and seeing what they've done, what they've got left to do, and
they tell
where
you
we can go to
on,
next.
And they send you back to the office.
I think I just take up. I got a truck full of shovels. I take them.
In case they break the handle out of one, you bring them another shovel.
Bring them another one.
You got some good guys. All jokes aside, you do. I mean, I see them. I know a lot of them. They're the unsung heroes. Now, Richie, I know you're humble enough to understand what I'm saying. Like, I brag on these guys, all these guys out here. Me and Billy just sit up here. They do all the work. Your guys do all the work. You get all the glory. That's right. You
get crew.
You got the glory. Your name's on everything. But you know what? You can't do nothing without them guys.
I have 4 foremen that actually work the men. I mean, I do. I have input for everything.
Sure you do. That's the boss.
But I've got 4 foremen that do an excellent job for me. I've got 1 in the shop, 1 over my right-of-ways, mowing and trimming. I've got 1 over my culverts and bridges, and 1 over my paving and patching.
Right.
And culverts is a big thing for us. We probably put in 150, 200 culverts a year, and we've built about 20-something bridges in Henry County in the last 5 years.
Y'all build bridges?
We
build
build
bridges, concrete bridges?
Wood bridges. We build wood bridges with concrete tops.
That's good.
And we've also gone in with the state. We have a state aid bridge program. It's called the High Priority Bridge Grant Program right now, High Priority Bridge Replacement. And we had the state puts these bridges on there. And we had 10 on the list 4 years ago when we started this program. And it actually ends up being, we're only allowed so much money per year, but it ends up being no cost to the county. The state ends up paying for all of it. And we've got 7 full span concrete bridges in the last 4 years.
Man, that's good.
And it average about
our bridges are
$500,000 a piece.
Yeah, there's a lot of areas that needs bridges pulled out and culverts put in. And there's places where you need a culvert out and a bridge put in. But our bridges in Henry County was getting in pretty bad shape. Y'all got
we're replacing a lot of the places that were culverts put in.
Right.
Because a culvert, even a huge culvert, won't carry what a bridge will, water-wise. And we've replaced probably 6 or 8 places where we had culverts with bridges.
Down there on Radford Lake, me and your brother-in-law, we hunt all.
I'm trying to keep the traffic off of y'all down there. Keep it rough.
Well, you are. You slowed them down. That damn bridge down there will knock your head off. What is going on there?
But they put gravel over the top, so we'll come tar and chip it when we get
bobbing down through there one day and hit that and spilt my sweet tea.
Speed control.
Yeah, but do it on past me. Don't do it. They can shoot my deer that way. Richie, they in my ear. They're telling me that we gotta get you home. Your wife's called in and said that you need to be home mowing the yard or something.
All right.
Washing dishes.
That's probably right.
They back from ISIS. They ready.
They're back from celebrating. She said, "Get home."
There we go.
Anything else you want to add to get the word out there about Richie?
I was just reelected last August. I run again in 24. I appreciate everybody's vote then, but I just appreciate y'all having us on and letting the people of the county know what actually happens and where we don't have the platform to let everybody know other than going out and meeting them.
Yeah, but it's right here. You get it all one time. I appreciate you for coming on. There's something else. Did you know this? Henry County is predominantly a Democrat county, but you're the first Republican road supervisor. I heard a rumor.
I was the first Republican county official ever elected in the history of Henry County.
Man, times have changed.
Yes, they have.
My father was still alive. He would
roll over.
Yeah, that's just how times have changed.
Roll over again if never mind.
It's times are changing, man. But man, I really
Brandon.
appreciate. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in, man.
I'm sorry. Apologize.
Don't apologize.
I tried to get it in.
Oh, Lord, help us here.
See,
we need some Jesus on there. We need some Jesus.
I can.
That's right. I'm going to go back to thanking my guests. I appreciate you for coming on.
I appreciate y'all having
me. And I hope
me.
you enjoyed it.
I did.
Tell all these other guys.
Time's flown.
It's quick. It's that quick. Yeah. Your brother-in-law was on here. He enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. Tell these other people that you need to get on there.
That's good.
We treat you like family, and we have fun. You heard me and Billy argue. You heard me and Billy fighting before we went live. You thought we were serious, didn't you?
No.
Y'all knew we was crazy.
No, I know. I've known y'all a while.
Yeah.
So
we and Billy having kicking back.
But I have to say this. Y'all got an outstanding crew here in a wonderful place.
Oh, we do, man. It's
nice equipment.
It's top rate. They're pointing at cameras. I'm on the wrong camera. My ears going crazy. He's telling me to do this. One's saying do that. I'm going to talk to this one, Kevin. Is that okay with you, sir? He's saying sure. You hear?
Your name is on that front.
That's right. Yeah, like about time.
My
you hear
picture's
that?
on there.
My name and Billy's picture. And how come this is really not professional? But how come my name's on the side and Billy gets paid?
Well, I guess I'm a minority.
Oh, that's right. Lord help us.
Probably not should have said that either.
We usually don't get this crazy, but we've had fun.
Enjoy it.
I've enjoyed you too,
man.
I am. That's right. We all had fun, and the people's going to see the road supervisor in a different light. You've been.
I tell them, if you call, you're probably going to see me.
That's right. You do a good job.
Try to meet everybody.
You've done a good job.
A lot of miles on a truck in a year.
You do. And you've done a good job.
Got power windows.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. He's done a good job.
And an AM/FM radio.
Do you?
I do.
You got 8-track?
Nope.
He still ain't
I
caught
have
up.
had.
He ain't caught up with me yet. I got
have
8-track.
had.
Yeah. I gotta go. They're telling me to close it out. Close it out. Close it out.
Too much fun on this.
Yeah, we having too much fun. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Tell everybody how that I'm not that bad. I won't buy it.
Fantastic.
Feed you pizza.
Yes,
Anything
sir.
you want to say before I tell us everybody bye?
I'm good. I appreciate you letting me
coming
come.
on. I appreciate you coming. We're going to have we got another show coming up the 16th of October. It's going to be a live show. We're going to have a recap with Dr. Heather Melton.
Back by popular demand.
Back by big popular demand. They wore us out over that one. We're going to do a live show with the audience, and we're going to have the audience asking her questions, and we're going to see if I'm just going to find out if she's changed her mind, anything's different, anything going on that we don't know about, and tune into it. It's this coming Saturday, 7 p.m. We'll still have my little pad right here with questions off of Facebook coming in. I'll try to get to what I can. And next Tuesday, October 19th, John Penn, the county mayor, is coming in the house. Ooh. Can you believe it, man? And then we got Travis McLeese. He is the director of the Chamber of Commerce. He's coming in on October 26th, man. And then we got Judge Vicki Hoover coming in November the 2nd, the chancellor. She's coming in, and we're going to find out exactly what a chancellor does. But
she cleaned up her mess pretty quick.
She's got that thing straightened up. I'm going to find out how she done all that. That's one of my questions to be. But I want to thank all our sponsors. You see them listed on here. Without them, we couldn't do this because it cost $1 or $2 to put it on. Thank y'all for tuning in, liking us on Facebook, following us on Facebook, and subscribing to us on Rumble, and subscribing to us on YouTube, Spotify, wherever we're at. I don't know. We're everywhere, Billy. Tell them.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
We're everywhere. Help me tell them where we're at and where we are.
Well, follow us on Facebook.
That's right.
And like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube and also Rumble. So like it up, share it up, help us on the come up.
That's right.
We're here for y'all.
We're here to help y'all get the word out. Send us your questions, but don't forget, Saturday night, 7 o'clock, get your family together. We're going to give everybody the right to talk and give us their opinion. Tune in next Saturday, 7 p.m. Dr. Heather Melton. See y'all. Tell them bye, Billy. Lead us in closing prayer.
Come hang out with us. Wait a minute, is it this Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, no. I may be double booked. I'll see if I can make it.
All right.
This portion of the Mike Weatherford Show was brought to you in part by L.I. Smith & Associates, a full-service engineering and surveying company that combines 40 years of industry expertise with new cutting-edge technology to provide innovative solutions to real-world problems. Headquartered in Paris, the professionals at L.I. Smith & Associates are dedicated to providing high-quality surveying and civil engineering services throughout Henry County and the surrounding region. L.I. Smith & Associates, industry expertise, innovative solutions, and community-focused. 54 Fuel Mart, a great place to eat with friendly staff and some of the best gas prices in town. Stop in for a bite to eat or get treated like family. That's 54 Fuel Mart, 1213A West Wood Street in Paris.